Hey everybody, I didn't schedule this one, I just popped on. Many of you are probably coming over from the Lamley Extras or from the Lamley group channel. So I'll give you a chance for this to get out there and get the world informed that we are going live here on Lamley Extras. I'll start seeing as people come in. Wesley, hello. I don't like doing these hotel videos, but I had to get out of town for something for work, and I thought, why not do it? And so, and if I didn't find anything, I wouldn't have done it. I would have shown the Matchbox preview, but I'll show that for tomorrow. And you guys will dig it. I promise that you will. So let's put this little Fast and Furious there in the background. So yeah, you guys are all starting. Is it a 9-pack or 10-pack? Well, it's technically 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9-pack. They used to do 10 packs. They put the 10th model right there. But I think for cost reasons, they've gone to the 9-pack. That's where they can make up a little bit. So yeah, so we're gonna go ahead and get this started, but I'm gonna give you guys a little bit of time to get on. All right, we have a few of you on already, so that's good. If you guys don't mind these, look, you can see my hand there. If you guys don't mind these videos, then yeah, they're 10-pack in Australia. That's because of the cost difference. So if you guys don't mind these little videos, I think, I don't know, I debated just whether to wait on this one, but I figured you guys might want to see the McLaren and the Honda, maybe the Robo Race, and of course the Datsun. The other ones you probably don't care too much about. This is a cool one though. But I thought, why not just open them, get some videos in. I got nothing better to do tonight because I'm on my own, so we can do that, right? And I don't think I have anything else cool to show you. I did mention that I have this 5-pack, and I'll open this one on another day, including that van that I think a lot of people are interested in, and then but that's probably the most interesting. But it's a pretty looking 5-pack from Matchbox, the Matchbox Service Pack. So we'll open that another time. And yeah, then I found, like I said, I found these other ones. I found the regular treasure hunt that I'm going to give to someone else who's always looking for treasure hunts, never finds them. No super in that, but they were untouched, these trays that I got. All right, it's a 9-pack. I don't know what else to say about this, but let's go ahead and open it. I will try and look at your comments. I try and, I did that Fast and Furious video. I think it goes too long. I like to do those live videos on the Lamley channel and keep them, I'd like to keep them under 10 minutes. I just got to get better at just moving through them. But here on Lamley Extras, that's the reason whoa, almost knocked over the camera. That's one of the reasons I like doing Lamley Extras, because we can just not worry too much about time, and we can just, you have any questions, we can talk. You guys can let me know, for example, if you guys got the Willys yesterday, if you ordered that. Some of you think I have it because of the picture I posted. The picture I posted on Instagram was actually from the Chicago convention. I don't have that model to preview, but I did get it. All right. Let's move this down a little bit. Should I do my little ice bucket makeshift thing again? There we go. You guys like the ice bucket? All right. The models that we don't care about, how about, I'm just not saying you don't care about it, but this one, what's this one called? The Drifta. It's nice looking because I like the racing colors on that one. Put it over here. Next one is the, what is it, Audacious. And some of these models just kind of get moved into being these 10-pack exclusives. Actually, I should say 9-pack exclusive. Here's the deal with some of these, and I've tried to explain this before. Maybe I have a little bit more time to do it here. So there's always an exclusive in the 9-packs or 10-packs, depending on where you are. There's an exclusive. It'll be exclusive only to the 9-pack. Then there'll be some models from the basic range, and there'll be some models that are multi-pack exclusives. This is a multi-pack exclusive, and it's usually a deco that was in the basic range before. Sometimes it could be last year, it could be 3 years ago, it could be 5 years ago, it could be, I've seen as long as 10 years ago. And then they'll just, do several versions of it. So there's versions of this Audacious out there in several colors. We've seen, like the Escort, for example. This Escort was a mainline car, and we saw a 10-pack exclusive, a year or two ago in yellow. that's when it's in that stock. It was awesome to have another color that maybe we didn't expect to have. This is another example of a multi-pack. You'll see it in 3-packs or you'll see it in 9-packs. We've seen this. This might have been a Zamak at one point. Not real keen on this casting. In fact, it's the same model as this one from Fast and Furious, and this model is a better one. The hardtop's better, but so yeah, the Corvette in purple. We've seen it in multi-pack in this deco several times, but just not in this color. This one might be, but what do I know about this casting? What is it called? Monta Racer. This is the kind of stuff that I'm not an expert in at all, as you guys know. Triumph, though, is cool. This is a very underrated casting. One that I could see maybe one day in a car culture or something like that. I'm trying to look at what it says on here. But we have seen this version. We've seen this version in several basic ranges, but it's been kind of a multi-pack exclusive. But if there's a model you want to get, the Triumph from Boulevard, you want to get it. It was in Boulevard, had a metal base, it had real riders on it, and that's a really nice version. I might have that on my wall display, and I would show it to you if I was in my office, but I'm not. So Triumph is cool. I have a couple versions of this. This deco is okay, but I think I have Boulevard and a couple of other ones that I like, and I'll keep it at that. All right, let's get to the real stuff here. That Triumph, I know it looks weird without the windshield, but you look up the Triumph and you'll see TR6s just like that without the windshield. Okay, here's the Robo Race car. Originally released in the matte black. Now we have it. Sorry for the bad lighting. It really is kind of terrible. Now it is in matte black. Now we have it in white. So I assume the deco's the same, right? So so we will see this one, I am sure, in I'm sure we will see this one in the main line here, and maybe mix N or P or Q, somewhere in those. So that's that. All right, Honda, McLaren, or Datsun? You guys tell me. Which one do you want to see first? While we put the Robo Race through my technological advanced ice bucket. Honda, Senna, McLaren. 2 for the McLaren, 1 for the Datsun. McLaren is 3. I mean, you're going to see them all. Senna, okay, we'll go with Senna. Da-na-na-na-na. Okay. All right, so we'll go with the Senna. Not bad, right? I like the blue version with the 10-spoke, but this orange version is pretty nice, isn't it? Black wheels. So I didn't really probably notice it on the blue one, but so it's painted black right there in and around the hood. And then it has the logo in the front, just like and then I'm assuming, yeah, it has all the, has all the back detail. It looks good in orange. I like it. I like it. It does look a little rough, I get it, but it's the lighting's kind of bad. There's some, it's not perfect, but it shows a little more on an orange car and in this lighting, but I still think it looks good. For $1 car, mind you, it looks pretty good. So that'll be a fun one to photograph when the time comes here. Dun, dun, dun. This is funny to do. All right. Oh, knocking things over. There we go. All right. Well, almost knocked it over. How would you like me to crash that thing? I guess it wouldn't be the end of the world, right? I'll have plenty when I do the next unboxing. Civic Type R. So what I need to do with this one, and I'll do this when I do the showcase, whenever this one comes out, is I'll compare it with the older Civic Type R that was done, what, a year or two ago? And, but this one is just the better looking one. Paint is a little orange peeled, it looks like, but I like the red version, but the white version's even better. White Honda Civic is just kind of an iconic look. I dig that. Deco on it's great. But the lighting doesn't do it any favors. Here. Yeah, see, nothing's doing this well right here. There we go. Isn't there an upcoming black color? I have no idea. All right, and last but not least, hey, peak time, the Datsun. So first version was in white with PR5s, and now we have it in blue with 5 spokes. They released a Datsun 240Z. I will buy it. So when I started seeing this pack here in the last couple of days, I waited till I found a pack I liked. I liked the McLaren and the Honda, so that's the one I got. This will not be in a 3-pack. The others might be, but this one will not. So it was time to get it. I was hoping to find one with the Porsche Outlaw, because that red Outlaw is a multi-pack exclusive as well, so I need to pick that one up. Everyone's saying blue and black of the Type R. I don't know. All I know is the red and the white. So, here. All right, I'll twirl this around for a little bit. You guys can ask any questions. Tell me anything you want to tell me. Tell me anything you want me to feature in any upcoming videos, and I can tell you if that's something I can do. Or I'll just sing little songs while I twirl this around. This is how I always did my videos. I don't think I'd get too many people watching. There's the set. There's the secrets behind my amazing videos. What blue color? I don't know. So I'm just looking at your comments. I will do a 16 Civic and an 18 Civic comparison. I promise you that. I promise you that. All right. What else, guys? I'll go for a few more minutes. I don't know if I'll go 30. I kind of want to go and watch the Democratic debate. It's already been going for a while. It's already been going 30 minutes. So, kind of want to watch that. Peak Time wants to see the Fast and Furious. You know what, Peak Time? The reason I'm doing this makeshift video out of my hotel room is because I opened it on the Lamley channel just a few minutes ago. So if it hasn't uploaded yet, I did it live, you know, and then it has to upload after I do it live. So if it's not on there now, it will be soon. So look for that. It's I opened the Fast and Furious pack on that. But yeah, if you guys want to see it again, as long as I don't knock over the camera. Sorry, just terrible, terrible lighting here. There you go. Impala Gran Torino, which I brought comparison Gran Torinos of the J5 and the PR5. Okay, shout out to Hexwan, shout out to Steve, shout out to Barry, shout out to Larry, and a shout out to Linda, and a shout out to Sperry. There you go. Done all my shout outs for today. New pics of car culture. So guys, some of you have been sharing these pictures from car culture that were shared on the RLC forum. The RLC forum pictures are not to be shared publicly. That's one of the reasons that you get to be a member of the RLC. That's one of the benefits. So people ask me to show them, I don't. Unless Mattel tells me to, I will. But I won't show those pictures. And of course, I won't show anything stolen. So if you guys saw pictures of leaked items, that's your thing. Don't share it with me, because there's a lot of things I know, guys, that I don't share. And as you know, I told you I knew about Hot Wheels ID for years prior to it being released, and I'd get that question and nothing. You guys aren't going to get anything from me, and anything stolen I'll never comment on. So it just, yes, I'm affiliate, you know, Mattel does provide these models for me, and I do play fair with them, but I also think showing stolen items, whether you do it on a channel or you do it on a blog or on Instagram or something like that, it supports the buying and selling of these. It actually creates problems with the licensors, because they see incomplete items or items that are not yet to be released, and that creates problems with licensing, and we don't get some of the models we want because the licensors are frustrated. Mattel works on it, but if there's a demand by buyers in the US to have models stolen, then people find ways to steal them. So it's not just a Mattel problem. Mattel needs to continue to figure it out, but we need to we need to combat the demand for stolen items, and that's something I'm pretty passionate about. So it's something that when you see kind of what happens behind the scenes a little bit with what happens with stolen items, it's pretty frustrating, and that's when I committed never to show them. I used to on the Lamley group blog, but I don't. Peak Time, I'm seeing your comments. I'll ask about that for you. I know that they do some things and not do others. So, but yeah. Where can you get my Matchbox truck? Eric, I know a lot of things. Where can I get the Matchbox truck? Well, I've seen it in Targets. I've seen it in Kroger stores. I've seen it in Walmarts. It's only a 9-pack exclusive. So, so that's where you can get it. You got it, Peak Time. What else? Sounds good, man. I'll just keep on chatting with you guys if you want to, because I have a few minutes. Can I feature some Hot Wheels and Matchbox Mazdas? For sure. Since I have the new Recolor. Oh, of the Senna. Yeah, I lived in Brazil in the 90s, and I moved to Brazil in May of 1994, and I arrived in Brazil one day after Ayrton Senna was killed in the race in his car, and the country was in deep, deep mourning. Senna was as major a hero as there was in Brazil, more so than even their soccer stars. I mean, there was Pelé and some others, but Senna was such a beloved figure in Brazil, and he had just been killed, and I had no idea. I knew who Senna was at the time, but I wasn't a big racing fan, so I wasn't as familiar, and I had no idea what an icon he was in Brazil. And the country went into 3 days of mourning, and it was quite the scene to see the whole country in mourning. And I learned very quickly how important he was to Brazil, and I adopted that very quickly just living there. That was a highly significant cultural experience to see that right when I moved to Brazil. And I was also there later that year when Brazil won the World Cup. It was played in the United States. They won it at the Rose Bowl in Pasadena. They beat Italy. And I was at the top of a skyscraper in some friend's apartment when Brazil won it. And I have never, ever, ever seen a bigger party than what erupted in Curitiba, Brazil, when I lived there in 1994. That was awesome. So those are two iconic Brazilian moments, and I always root for Brazil in the Cup. I always root for Brazilian athletes. I have a lot of love for that country, and I know they've gone through a lot of ordeals lately, and it's always, always my best to my brothers and sisters in Brazil. So, tudo bem. All right. Daniel, Lycan Hypersport. I haven't seen one. I know, is it Jada that does one? Mazda Sclapper X7. Good job, Yoshi. Okay, what else, guys? You want me to twirl around some cars some more? Dun, 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 dun. You're welcome, Hector. Thoughts about this year's Hot Wheels Race Team Series, possibility of a showcase. You know, I'll tell you who could do a good race team showcase is Orange Track Diecast. He collects those models. I don't collect all the racing models. I like the racing deco a lot, but I don't collect all the models, so I wouldn't be good to do a racing deco. Do I still speak Portuguese? Yes, I'm rusty, but I can pick it up pretty quickly. Thanks, Peak Time. Any mini GT? Yes. Yes, I do have some more coming. I have Mini GT coming. I have Auto World coming, I think. They told me as soon as they have the A mix in, they're waiting for the B mix at round 2, and as soon as they get them, they're going to send both mixes to me to preview for you guys, and that will be the Chevy Silverado, which I'm super excited to show. So, and then Mini GT, yes, I got some of those coming. Tarmac, I'm waiting to hear from them if they're sending some more, and because Tarmac's got some good stuff. Mini GT Super, I don't know what they're sending me. Do I have the K case or the L case Super Treasure Hunt? I don't. Hot Wheels hasn't been able to, if I get more Shuko, I will. Hot Wheels hasn't been able to send them to me. So if anybody has the Demon and the Street Creeper, and what's the other ones? I need those. I have a couple that are coming up. I have the Tesla and the Mini that I'll show when those mixes come out. So Brad, I don't comment on those on anything that's upcoming that hasn't been officially announced by Mattel. Clifton wants more Hot Wheels in Australia. Well, I think while I don't know for sure, it's kind of interesting that the international cases are the first cases to be released. They're the ones that have the least amount of supers, yet very early on you see some of these US sellers have stolen supers, tons and tons of them. You can kind of put 2 and 2 together. If you want to see more supers in the international cases, I bet it's safe to say don't support those that are selling supers before they're out, before they're officially released in cases. If you see a person who has got 20 supers and that case isn't out yet, those are stolen. Don't buy them. If you could kill the demand, you'll see more supers in the cases at the beginning. These guys have ways to steal. So that's me speaking for me, not for anybody else. But you see supers from 2020, they're not supposed to be out yet. They're stolen. So anybody that has them or anybody that's selling them has stolen. Don't buy them. Don't acknowledge them. And maybe you'll see more supers in the cases, in the international cases, the way they're supposed to be distributed. So that's my thought. It's pretty easy to put 2 and 2 together there. All right, guys, where are we at? Almost 25 minutes, and we've been staring at cars on an ice bucket for the last 10 of them, right? So it's probably a good time for us to shut this down. Adrian wants to see some Ferraris. I don't have any with me because I'm in a hotel room. But I do have the gasser here. We can do it. There, I found the gasser today. That was cool. Ice bucket challenge. No. Sorry. That made me laugh. Stick them in the bucket of ice. Why? Oh, here, we'll do this. Let's see. Wow, look at that. Oh. Oh. That didn't work. No, that didn't work either. We're trying new things here on the Lamley Extras channel. Show us the mini bar. Guys, I'm in Utah. There ain't no such thing. Gotta go downstairs. Yeah, did the Civic get it? No, it survived. I don't see any damage to it. think. Okay. Someone asked about, will Shuko appear at Hobby Lobby? I don't think so, but it will be in hobby stores, but more like your single owner stores, not like a chain. So surplus goodies, those type of guys. JR, I have no idea. I've seen the same thing. I don't know how that happens. Sometimes it just does. Open the gasser. Oh. Should I? You guys want me to open the gasser? If I get 10 thumbs up in the next 30 seconds, I'll open the gasser. As a preview for the MK showcase I'm going to do later. Thumbs up. You can't tell me to do it. I need thumbs up. 1, 2. Oh, Monica's going with the 9 of them. All right, I think we're good. I think we get enough thumbs up. All right, there's your Lamley Extras preview of the 55 gasser. It's technically an L case model, but I didn't get it in my L case, so I'm doing it as part of the MK showcase. I'll do maybe Friday, maybe this weekend, maybe next Sunday or Monday. Kevin doesn't want me to open it, but I have like 4 others at home, Kevin, so let's open it. I think you're gonna find, like, this one has a pretty clean roof. Some of the ones I bought or I opened from the unboxing videos did not have very clean roofs, but this one does. So it looks pretty good. A lot of deco on this one. But they know they can do that because they know they're gonna sell all these gassers and they hit the stores. Should I scare you guys? Caught it. Okay. There's your, you can see it has Brendan Vituski's name on it. He's the one who designed it. He's working on a real gasser himself. So he designed this basic one, which has the rivet in the front, and then he designed the premium one, which now has the rivet behind the front axle. So, yeah, that Holley gasser is fantastic. So, yeah, I've noticed that the only reason I have this gasser is because I came across a tray of L case models. There were 2 treasure hunts in there, regular treasure hunts, and no super, but if I would have been even the second person there, that gasser would have been gone. I actually went into another store today and found another gasser, and I left that one. So, so I did leave one today. Picked up one, left one. What do I get? A Tomica or Majorette Lamborghini Euros? If I can, yeah. If I can get my hands on one, sure. All right, guys. We'll go one more minute, and then we'll call it a 30 straight up, and we'll call it a day. Nice little chance to chat when I'm not at home. When is the Chameleon Datsun coming out? I'm not entirely sure. I think it's sometime this summer. It might be fairly soon. It all depends on when Hot Wheels decides it's a good day to do a sale. They always do it on Tuesday, but I'd imagine maybe they'll skip it next week because of the 4th of July holiday, but I could be wrong. They might do something, but they'll announce it in time. If you're an RLC member, you'll know. Show the back of the gasser. Does the gasser have thin front wheels? No, I don't think it ever has had the thin front wheels. What's my favorite super of all time? How about I do a video about it? Would you guys like me to rank my top 10 supers of all time? I definitely have one. Some of you might be able to guess because I've mentioned it before. But yeah, maybe I'll do I'll do the top 10 supers of all time, if you guys want to do that. Sound good? All right, guys, we're at 30 minutes. I'm going to get going. Thanks, guys. It's always nice to chat with you. Thanks for convincing me to open the gas right now. I got to figure out how to package all these up so I can throw them back in a box or in a bag and take them home. Good video tomorrow with the Matchbox Superfast 50th Gold models. They're Target exclusives. That will be tomorrow on Lamley, on the Lamley channel. Thanks, guys. I'm out of here. Bye.